Do you want me to wait for you to set it up?
So the video is streaming on here, and it's muted, so it won't interrupt this.
Yep.
And this should be the chat room. Let's test it. Test message.
Chat.
Howdy, y'all. I don't know why I just went all
cowboy.
Yeah.
We're Maritimers. We're not cowboys.
Okay. So, do you want this on the table?
I can see it from there.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll leave that there. And everything's all set up like that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't make any noise, and then we can get to it.
Oh, I'm just wondering if the mic should be a little closer because I'm so quiet.
Yep.
You want green, I'm suspecting.
Of course.
I'll be red. Quantum.
Oh, that's not the microphone in the shop. That's Kaylee.
Yeah, Kaylee. One for you. Whoops. One for me.
All right. How do I jack this chair up?
I don't know.
Just like that. Better.
I know this one's kind of low, but it's cozy. Red dice for me.
All right, sector maps. We don't need that. Rulebook. We'll probably need that because...
We've only played one time.
Yes, that's correct. My player board, I am the Andromeda Confederacy.
Ooh. I'm the Voloops Alliance.
Cool.
Did I say that right?
I don't know.
VULPES. Loops.
Did we introduce ourselves?
No.
No, let's do that.
Yeah. We're Sweethearts or Rivals, and I'm
Hi.
Charla.
I'm Justin.
And we're going to be doing a full playthrough.
Yep. Of Quantum. Dun, dun, dun.
Fun Forge games.
Yep. Alright, this is only the second time we played this, so bear with us. Let's see. Setup. So, we set up the basic map.
Oops.
We have a command sheet, 7 dice, 5 quantum cubes. So 5 of the small cubes.
Yes.
There is 1 die that goes into your dominance at 1 and into your research at 1. 5 quantum cubes go here.
1 and 1. Oh, that was mean.
There we go. Now Kaylee's gone. And everything. There we go. Alright, so I'll take this off so we can set up the rest of the board. We have our... These are the... Can't remember what card these are called. These are like the boost cards or the one-shots that are quite powerful. And then in a 2-player game, we set up 7s and 1 8 in the middle. So we got a 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There'll be 8 around. 9 altogether.
Right, 9 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an 8. Which means we're missing a 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're missing 1.
1, 7.
Or no, that's 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, oh, we have a total of 9. That's all we need. Excellent. So this can go away somewhere where the cats won't bug it. There we are. Alright, and now to set up the board, I need a nice middle spot. Right here looks good.
Yeah, because
There we go.
that should be fine for my board there, I think.
Maybe I can do it like on an angle like this.
Looks good. Yeah, that's a good middle.
Good. Ooh, an icy planet. I'll put the green planet next to me. Yay.
Oh, of course. Is there a pink planet?
There's a purple one. I can put it in the opposite corner for you.
Okay. Oh, is that where we're starting?
You gotta start in opposite corners, yeah.
And we roll 3 dice, right?
I'm not quite sure. I can't remember.
I seem to remember that.
There we go. So there's those. Okay. We got the 1 and the 1 for the dominance and the research. I might as well move my board over here a little bit more.
That's off camera a little bit.
I can't see it. There we go. That's nice.
I suppose I could move mine the same way, and then that makes sense.
Yeah.
For everybody but me.
That's all right.
Who's that?
Hey, Jinx. All right. Okay. So yes, you have 2 ships down here in your reserve that come out when you use special cards, and then you roll 3. And these are the battle dice. I'll just put them up there.
Looky.
Okay. If you don't like the results, you can re-roll 3 of your ships only 1 time, but you must re-roll all 3, and you have to choose, or you have to take what's chosen.
Oh my goodness, cats. I'm not fussy. I'm just gonna keep them.
Yeah, me too. All right. The first player is the one with the lowest ship total. Awesome.
The cats are gonna freak out, so
yeah, we've decided to
them.
like be live and shoot video, which means the cats are gonna freak out.
I have 14.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11. So basically, you put your ships on your home planet in orbit wherever you want.
Right, and then they have special abilities too.
Yeah.
4s can change to a 3 or a 5, and 5s can move diagonally as I move or attack. I just read those 2 because I only have 4s and 5s.
Yeah. And I've got 2 warp ships or destroyers that can warp, and I've got a interceptor like you that can maneuver. So this is their speed and their combat value, but combat, it's the lower the better, so the higher the ship the faster it is, but the worse it is in combat.
Right.
That makes sense. So I'm going to put my 5 here and a 3 here and a 3 here. That's what I will do.
I think I'll put my 5 and my 5 and my 4 here.
Excellent. All right. Let's see. Player order to place 3 ships next to your starting planet, not diagonally adjacent. Okay, yeah. So in the orbiting spots. Okay, so we've got our 3 ships in orbiting positions. 2 combat dice are right there. This is the weapons die. This is the defense die. Finally, separate and shuffle the 2 kinds of cards: the gambit cards and the command cards.
I shuffled them already.
And then there should be 3 of them. And I'm wondering if we can put them like maybe here, and then this can be our roll area.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
Awesome.
Precocious. Accelerated research breakthroughs. Gain an advanced card when research equals 4 or higher instead of 5. Or no, sorry, instead of 6. Arrogant. Extra action for the most ships. If at the start of your turn you have more ships on the map than any other player, take 1 extra action.
Nice. That's cool.
Oh. Relentless. Reroll in combat. When you attack or defend, you can reroll once again after your... Oh, I like that one.
You stopped explaining the card, though.
Oh, whoops.
I like that one, so I'm just going to stop talking.
When you attack or defend, you can reroll again once after your opponent rolls.
Nice.
And
That's
these
cool.
ones.
So these are the gambit cards. These are like one-shots.
Sabotage. Remove command cards. All other players must immediately choose and discard one of their command cards.
Ouch.
Momentum. Take a bonus 2 action turn immediately. Take another turn, but with 2 actions instead of 3. Treat it as a brand new turn.
Cool.
And expansion. Add a ship to your fleet. Immediately roll an expansion ship and put it in orbital position on a planet with 1 of your quantum cubes or in your scrapyard.
Nice. Alright, so this is the game of Quantum. We've got the map set up, and this is just the basic starting map for a 2-player game. There's a handout sheet or a reference sheet where you can start getting into all sorts of different kinds of configurations for advanced play.
Yeah.
But this is only our 2nd game, so we'll go
keep
with
it
the
simple.
basic.
Yeah.
The planets have one space here in the middle, except for this one right here that has two, and this is where our quantum cubes go out. And basically, you play the game until someone places their last quantum cube, and the game immediately ends, and that person is the winner. How you place your quantum cubes is you need to have ships in these orbiting positions, not the diagonal spots, but right here. And the ships that you have in orbit, when you add them together, whoops, they have to equal exactly this number. So you need an 8 here, and you need a 7 on all the other ones.
Right.
And our chat just disappeared. Perfect.
I made it come back to life.
Yay! We're alive!
Yay!
So then the dice are actually your ships. And they're these crazy quantum ships that you can actually reconfigure into any other ship, which is kind of freaky and weird and kind of cool. And then the cubes apparently are like Galactica, whatever his name is, the big purple guy from Marvel who like goes to planets and completely consumes them. That's what the quantum cubes do. You put them on the planet and it like fuels your entire quantum power. So we're not nice people. As I was saying before, the ships, the pips is their speed. So the higher the number, the smaller the ship is, and the faster it goes, and the worse it is in battle. A 1 is a a 1 is a battle station. So it's slow and it's powerful. And it has a special ability where you can attack one enemy next to the battle station. Whereas normally you have to actually move your guy directly into the space to initiate a battle. Battle cruiser can be like just adjacent and fire upon you. The level 2 ship is a flagship, and it can actually pick up a ship that is adjacent. So if I had a 2 here, just remember I had a 3. If I had a 2 here, I could pick this ship up, move 2, and then drop it off here, which is kind of cool. The 3 is a destroyer, and it can warp. Its special ability is it can swap places. So this guy I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a special ability, warp spaces. That's kind of cool. I like the 3. So the 3 are kind of fast and they do strange things. The 4 is a frigate, and you can modify it to change it to a 3 or a 5. Because normally when you change your ships or reconfigure them, you have to roll it to see what randomly pops out, which is kind of cool. The 5 is an interceptor, and it can travel and attack diagonally. Normally you have to go like 1, 2. So the 5 can actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yikes!
I know. That makes them very maneuverable because they go far and they can go diagonal. So
and you're first player.
We're like I can attack you right just like that. It's crazy. And then the 6 is a scout, and it goes, because it goes 6, it goes all over the place, and its special ability is it can reconfigure for free. Because how the game works is on your turn, you've got 3 actions. Using a ship's ability does not count as an action, but each ship can only use its ability once. And the 3 actions you can do are, or the actions you can do with your 3 actions are, you can reconfigure. So I could reconfigure as an action and just, oh, that just became a scout. That's an action. You can deploy. So anytime your ships are destroyed, you roll them and put them in the scrapyard, and you can redeploy them as an action, which is kind of cool. And it goes into an orbital position on a planet that has one of your quantum cubes.
Right. And because we're orbiting this planet, do we already have a cube out?
I think so, but I'm going to double check that in a second.
Yeah.
You can move any number of spaces up to the maximum of your ship. And then part of that move can be to move into somebody else's space and attack them. And attack is very easy. Whoever's attacking rolls the black die, adds that to their ship. Defense die adds to their ship. Whoever has the lowest number wins. Ties go to the attacker. It's a very offensive game. Offensive. Aggressive game. It's a very aggressive game.
Well, offense, defense.
Yeah. If you're defending and you lose, you re-roll your ship and you put it in your scrapyard.
5.
Yep, thank you. If you attack and you succeed, your dominance goes up by 1. And if your dominance ever goes up to 6, it means you're going to get to put out a free...
cube.
Excuse me, free cube. Takes 2 actions to do this, but you can actually construct a cube. Again, as long as your configuration of your ships in orbit match the number exactly. 2 actions, cube gets put out. And then finally you can research. This is like a free action. If you really, there's nothing you want to do, for 1 action you can just put your research up by 1. If your research becomes 6, at the end of your turn you put it back down to 1 and you grab one of the cards. Any turn that you put a cube out, you get to take one of the cards. And we've got slots for 3 of the command cards that are permanent bonuses, and then the gambit cards are just one-shots. They just happen immediately.
And if you get 3, can you switch them out?
That's a good question. Can you switch them out? And then what was the other question? Do we put a cube out right away?
Yeah.
So 2 questions to answer right away before we begin playing. So, let's see. Setup. Let's start with setup, because that seems the easiest one. Yep. Place one of your quantum cubes on one of the starting planet locations.
One of the 5?
Yep. So we actually do start off. So we really only have to get 4 cubes out, and then that's the winner. So it's a quick game, which is kind of cool. And then the other one was, when you get a card, can you...
Well, if you have 3 cards already.
Yeah. Ship abilities, dominance, advanced cards. You can have up to 3 active command cards. You always have the option of spending one of the card draws you've earned in order to discard the 6 cards available and draw 6 new ones. That's interesting. So if you don't like any of the cards.
Yeah. But you don't get to choose one that round. It says you can use that time to wipe them clean.
Yeah. You can still choose a gambit card. Okay, if you already have 3 command cards, you can choose a gambit card, or you can replace one of your command cards with a new one and discard it. So
there you go.
That doesn't cost anything extra to do that. So there we go.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
All right. And I'm first player?
I guess so. That's what you rolled.
All right. So I've got 2 of the destroyers that can warp, and then I've got an interceptor that can maneuver. And the thing with quantum cubes is once they're placed, you can't do anything else with them. So there's no point in me just going to attack you, except that would give me dominance.
Right.
That's actually kind of cool. And you've got a whole bunch of really fast moving ships.
I do.
Let's see here. Five, 6, 7, 8. That's interesting. So for one move, I could go 1, 2, 3. Another move, I can go 1, 2, 3. I didn't even have to do that. I could go 1, 2, and just be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 actions, and actually my research should be only 1. But I think I'm going to use my other action just to research, and then I am done.
Okay.
You go.
I think I'm going to reconfigure this one.
Okay.
3.
Interesting.
That's nice.
What was it before? 5?
5.
Okay, yeah.
So 1, 2, that's good there, and that's good there. That's my turn.
Excellent. 1 turn. I'm going to use my other 2 turns to create a quantum cube. And those are my 3 turns.
Yeah.
So now I get to take a card. So expansion will give me another ship.
You get a card when you place a cube?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear you say that.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and either your research goes to 6 or you place a cube and you get a card. So, Relentless. Reroll 1 combat. Extra action for the most ships. Accelerated research. Gain an advance card when research is 4 or higher instead of 6. Precocious. I'm going to be precocious.
Sounds like you.
Normally I put them right here, but I'll just put mine right here instead.
Now, what comes out is rational. Combat rules fixed at 3. Instead of rolling for weapons and defenses, all of your combat dice are considered to be a 3.
Huh. That's weird.
So, I'm using my first two... Because that was your turn, right?
Yep, that was my turn.
First 2 turns, bam. Cube.
Nice.
And then...
And at the end of your turn, you get your card.
A card.
Yep.
I'm going to try a risky move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Interesting. Are you finished?
I get to pick a card.
Oh, yes, you get to pick a card. Right.
Do I want the one where I stopped reading? Was that this one?
I think that was one, yeah. Reroll 1.
Reroll 1, or I can get rational, and all my combat dice are 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the luck of the draw and reroll.
Yeah, I like that Relentless. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, new card out. And it is Stealthy. You have the option of deploying to any space that is not next to another ship. When you deploy a cube from your scrapyard,
Yeah.
it can be anywhere that's not next to another ship.
Even if it's not next to your cube spot?
Yeah, it can be anywhere.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. Stealthy. I just destroyed them. I just popped up right here. Ha ha.
I just realized I made a mistake on my turn.
What'd you do?
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm fine. Good.
Okay.
No, go.
Good enough. All right.
No, I thought I was going to correct it.
Okay. All right. Well, first thing I'm going to do is move. 1, 2.
Aw.
And that's only going to be 1 action. So I get a 3 to your 5. Yeah. So I got a 4.
We both have stupid... You have a 4.
Because 3 plus 1 is 4.
Oh, right.
And you got 5, 6, 7, 8. You get to re-roll.
7.
Yeah, I just killed you. Yeah.
So do I roll it before I put it in my scrapyard?
Yeah. You roll it. You throw it in your scrapyard.
It's a battleship now.
My dominance goes up to 2. And that was 1 action. And then I'm going to go research 3. Now here's a question. Can you research more than once per round?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to check that. Because I'm not quite sure. I hope so.
I hope not. Take any 3 actions plus each ship can use a special ability.
You can choose the same action more than once. Good. I will research again.
Good. I'm glad you did.
My precociousness is going to pay off because now I reset back to 1.
Stupid card.
Yeah, card. I'm going to take expansion so I can get another one out. So, immediately roll an expansion ship and put it in an orbital position on a planet with one of your quantum cubes or in your scrapyard. 4.
And isn't this funny? Expansion came out again.
Nice. That's cool.
Okay, my turn?
Your go.
I deploy.
Deploy.
It's a battleship and
Bummer.
Patoop.
Ouch.
This
Okay.
one for me?
Yep.
So I have 3 altogether.
Yep. And I
You're
got
dead.
6. I'm gone. Reroll it. 5 goes in the scrapyard.
So
you get a dominance.
That's awesome.
That was well, no. Your 1 action was to deploy.
Oh, I only have 1 left.
But your special ability is to attack something 1 space, so you still have two actions left.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I don't like the looks of you over there, so I am not gonna try for that 8 again. 1, 2, 3.
Cool. Alright, so I've got 3 actions. First, I'm going to redeploy. Or deploy, I guess. Let's see. What's this power again? 5. Can travel diagonally. I'll just redeploy there. Next action. One, two, three. I'm going to use this special ability to swap places. And then final move will be here. Done.
Well, I guess my move is this, and then to put a cube out.
Nice.
That's it.
You get a card though.
Oh, good. What was arrogant? No, I should expand. But what was arrogant?
Arrogant is if you have more ships, you get. I think you get an extra action.
I'm gonna expand like you did.
Nice.
So I get to roll one of these and put it in my scrapyard. Ooh, it's a battleship.
Actually, you get to put it on the board.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or your scrapyard. Any orbital spot where you have a cube, I believe. Yeah, on a planet with one of your quantum cubes.
Oh, whoops, I didn't read it fully.
Sorry.
And the next card that comes out is relocation. Immediately move a quantum cube. Move another player's quantum cube to a planet without one of their cubes. The new planet cannot have a higher planet number. Dun dun.
Weird.
Dun.
Alright, my go?
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I'm going to use 2 actions to get a cube out. Like so. That's 2 of my actions. Got 1 action left. One, 2, 3, 4.
No, you didn't move all the spaces diagonally. Does that matter?
Nope.
Okay.
And I'll get a card. What do we get now? Stealthy, arrogant, or rational? Relocation.
Momentum or sabotage.
Take.
Which one?
Momentum.
Take a bonus 2 action turn immediately. Take another turn, but with 2 actions instead of 3. Treat it as a brand new turn, so you could reuse your special abilities.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just gonna sabotage you.
I have to give this up?
Yeah, no more relentless. Didn't like that. It was way too kicking my butt.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, another expansion.
Nice. And that was my turn. It's your go.
Well, I think what it's gonna be is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Okay. Interesting. One, 2, 3, 1. Got fast maneuverable ships, but not a whole lot of fighting power. I don't like that. I'm going to reconfigure this one.
Okay.
4 instead of a 5. Yes.
Me?
Your go.
I'll just move that there and put a cube out.
Ouch. Darn it.
I want to get a card.
Yep. You
I'll
can
expand.
Ouch.
Another expansion. Are there just expansions in there? And that's
Whole bunch
it?
of expansions. Yep.
5. Excuse me.
What am I going to do now? This is crazy. Because you only need 1 more cube out. Well, I can actually put a cube out for 2 actions.
And then you only have 1 thing left.
And you've got 1 space up there. And you've got that space right there. And the 4 can be modified to a 3 or a 5. 1, 2, 3. That's probably a bad spot to be.
Probably.
4, 5. There, that works. I'm just gonna be there. I'm gonna get ready. Hopefully next turn I can.
That was your go?
Reconfigure. But I get a card. What am I gonna get now?
Lame.
Momentum.
You could take 2 more actions.
Yeah, I'll take momentum. Momentum. And take another turn for 2 turns, and I can go 1 and 1, 2, 3. There we go. Excellent. Ha-ha!
Expansion.
Expansion.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh.
Actually, no. I should not attack that one. I should attack that one.
There you go. Alright, so it is a 5 against a 4. Let's do that. And I'm defending. Okay.
Huh.
Oops.
I have no idea where that went.
It's gone! There we go. Ooh, I should have kept that one. But no, I got a 4. I got an 8.
So I need a 2 or a 1. Or, if I tie, I can still win. 1, 2, or 3.
That's right. 50-50 chance. Do it up.
Oh, I need this to work.
Do it up. Oh, darn it. So, you get 1 dominance.
Mm-hmm.
And I lose. It's a 4 in my scrapyard. Alright, so that was that your go?
That was all of them, yeah.
Okay, my go. So, for 1 action, I can deploy. It's 1. I got 2 actions left. One, 2, 3. I got 1 action left after this. Oh, that was horrible.
Yahoo! So
horrible.
As long as I don't get a 5 or a 6, I think.
Yeah. Take that.
You take that.
And my dominance goes up to 3. I got 1 action left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to take out one of your ships right now, or else you will win.
Would that be so horrible?
Yeah, I want to win.
I want to win.
1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 5 against 4. Let's do that. So 5,
9.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I need a 4 or less.
Ouch. Yeah, that didn't work. Oops, that was a 2. Now your dominance doesn't go up, but it doesn't matter because you just won.
I just win.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's quantum. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's quick. I like how quick it is. It's just bing, bing, bang, bang.
Yep.
All the cards do like really big things, which is kind of cool.
Except we only got pretty much expansion cards for the whole thing.
That's right.
Let's see how many there are in there. There's another one. And another one.
I should have gotten rational.
There's a lot of expansion cards in there.
Yeah. Well, when you got more players going, that would make sense.
Yeah, it's true. You would want there only be like 1.
Yeah. Cool. That was a close game.
Yep.
I like it. It's usually quite close, too.
Yeah.
It comes down to like...
Well, we've only played 2 games.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Unless you had like really bad luck with the dice.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Like you always rolled a 2 or a 1 all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should we set up for another game?
Yep.
Different game?
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Let's quantum. Let's try something new.
Should we put it in a new video or just keep rolling on the same one?
We could. We could check out just for a quick sec. Just because we want to archive these kind of separately instead of just all one day, I guess.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we will stop the stream just for a minute and then start up a new one for a new game.
Cool.
And that new game is going to be
Hyperborea.
Hyperborea.